All right, guys, we got some pretty good special buys of the day in the OPE stuff. Some really good DeWalt ones. All right, we're gonna get to them in a second. This is that new company, Badger. I talked I talked about them around a year ago. Um, how they came into Home Depot, and we were kind of making fun of the name. They kind of the reason I talked about them was the price. All right. They were, really not that cheap, and there was really no reason to get into this Badger OPE platform when you had Ryobi and Ego at Depot, right? But Ego's now gone. And, Ryobi, we're seeing really with all Ryobi tools, like I've been saying, been seeing a small but noticeable increase in the price of their stuff. Now, I'm not recommending any of this Badger stuff. I don't want to say that completely, only because I've never used any of this stuff. But again, if you have a small property and, you know, you don't want to break the bank, I mean, this is a 40-volt system here where you're going to get the string trimmer and the blower. All right. Not that bad. Looks wise anyway. You got your Badger battery with the nice Badger name. It don't look that cheap. You actually have a real charger. Some of these are like these little slide-on chargers that are, 1.5, 2 amps. Now, this charger could be a 2 amp as well. I'm not sure, but it looks pretty decent. All right. The blower, let's see how much CFM we're looking at here. All right, 400 CFM at 100 miles an hour. There's really no blower that Ryobi has that's going to reach that performance until you go up to their 40-volt line, right? And we know that their 40-volt blower, right, is around $149. So, again, not saying this is better than Ryobi, but again, if you don't want to break the bank, you're looking at $129 for a blower, a trimmer, battery, something to think about. Here's a $99 20-volt system. So if you're looking for something a little bit lighter, all right, and you have a real small property, I mean, you got the Hedge trimmer, you got the blower, 2 batteries, and a edger / trimmer. Let's see how much this blower can do. Probably around 280. 200. All right, 22-inch hedge trimmer. I mean, again, if you buy this really just for the hedge trimmer, $99, 2 batteries, and then you got a blower and a string trimmer on top of it. Yeah, this is the shady type of chargers I'm talking about. But again, you can't expect much for $100. All right, so let's talk about these other deals we got. We'll get to them as well. A lot of Makita. We saw a lot of Milwaukee yesterday. Today, it's a lot of DeWalt, a lot of OPE stuff. All right. This sold out already. $429. Wow. The Greenworks. Here's a Badger pole saw, a 20-volt for $79. So for $179, you're really cleaning house with the Badger stuff. All right. Here's another 20-volt with a better blower. All right. You got the Axis blower, but you lose the hedge trimmer. All right. But if you don't have anything to hedge, this blower will give you a little bit more CFM. All right. So I'm not going to talk about the Greenworks garbage. This was a really good deal because you got the 12, and it looks like probably a free 6. If it's an 8, it's it's an 8. Wow. Again, I guarantee you this was sold out before it was ever even up. Sometimes they just throw these tools in to make you, oh man, I missed it. Oh, I got to get Man, I got to subscribe to HomeDepot.com, because this is terrible. I missed out. Oh, here's a Yard Force, 60 volt. That's way too expensive for a Yard Force. Though it does look like a decent lawnmower. I don't even know if it's self-propelled. Here's probably the worst blower in any lithium-ion platform. Heavy, doesn't really have any power. I would get the Gen 2 version if you want my opinion. All right, yeah, and it's the same price. Like I said, I have a video on this if you want to check it out. It's not bad, with the Flex Volt battery. I got, I think, 12 minutes of runtime, full throttle, all right, with a 9 amp hour battery. That's what came with the kit, all right? And that's full throttle, nonstop. So, you'd be surprised at what these blowers actually get runtime-wise when you put the cruise control on max and you just let it sit there and blow at its, full throttle. You'll be surprised. So this is not a bad blower, guys. All right, it's really not. Here's the Badger. Screw you, Badger. Here's the Greenworks backpack blower. It's a 60 volt. I mean, if you're in that 60 volt platform, you're going to get 540 CFM. Obviously, the Ego and the Heart have more CFM. And that's the thing. You can get the Heart kit for another $100. All right. I believe this is bare bones. Yeah, battery not included. So, really not much of a deal here. All right, Sun Joe, we want to stay away from them. Some Snapper mowers. This is a really good deal. It's an 82 volt with 2 batteries. All right, 21 inch. Here's a Toro Recycler. We're going to be seeing a lot more of this Toro stuff. I was super impressed with and I still think it's the best lithium-ion snowblower out there. Single stage. All right, now Ego came out with a brand new one that kind of copied Toro a little bit, but the Toro is a much cheaper snowblower. Here's their lawnmower. Hopefully I'll be able to get my hands on one of these. Here's another Snapper. We got a Works here, a 40 volt, 17 inch for $250. Yeah. All right, here are some power tool stuff. Actually, they're getting rid of some Bosch stuff. Dual bevel, sliding glide miter saw, $648. We talked about these deals the other day. It's the 3 tool. All right, so brushless impact, brushless drill, brushless recip. All right, and they're going to throw in a blower or an inflator or an angle grinder or a jigsaw. This was sold out yesterday. Magically, it reappears. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of any of these kits. They're a lot of money. If these were $399, I would say, hey, check it out. All right. It's a 3 tool. You're getting that recip. The recip alone with 2 batteries used to be $329. So for $70, you're getting an impact, a drill, and a blower, or an angle grinder, or an inflator. It's still not a bad deal. I don't want to say it's like, disgraceful. But what Milwaukee and what DeWalt has done over the past, 2 or 3 weeks with some of these deals, Makita's not doing so good. All right, $99 here. You're going to get a 7 1/4 inch 24 tooth carbide tipped thin kerf circular saw blade. You're going to get 10 of them. and a 35-piece XPS. Save $18. Well, whoopee-doo, dippity-dee. $99 for the Tough System racking system and their organizer. Here's a little 8-piece combination wrench set. Something small, compact. You want to throw it in one of your tool bags, your boxes. $99 for a 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch mechanics tool set. This is a good deal, guys. Now, I really like, that Tough System set. Now, this is a 200 piece. All right, the Tough System, I think, is a 220. And that was just $30 more. And you get a Tough System box. If that's still $129, I would get that. But this would probably be a close second. All right. This is definitely the year for these mechanics tool sets. We've seen, the Heart drop down to like $98. We've seen some great deals on the Cobalt stuff. Yeah, I like the DeWalt. I really like these kits, guys. I think they come with a really nice array of stuff, and I like the cases. They're not like these big 3-drawer that you really can't bring anywhere. They weigh a ton. Right? The Cobalt that we got for $38. You're not really transporting that around. What's good about this is you got everything neatly packed in here. Later today, I'm going to show you a really good deal. All right? On some, we'll talk about it later. That doesn't break the bank as well. All right, we talked about this yesterday. Again, a really good deal because you're getting the metric and SAE and a screwdriver set. Here's your DeWalt. Now, we just did the deal on the Milwaukee, right? For, I think it was $24. So, these are still kind of expensive. I've actually never seen them, never used them. I think they're brand new. There's only 3 reviews on them. They got a nice little color-coded system going. But still pretty expensive, but, I haven't used them. Here's just a 1/2 inch for $50. All right. And it looks like you get a real monster ratchet with this. Now, it could be the same size as the ones that come in their other kits, but that thing just looks huge sitting there. Yeah, it probably is the same size. But there's no deep well here. It's $44. I don't know. If you have a lot of 3/8 and 1/4 inch ratchets and, socket sets, maybe you've kind of accumulated and you want just a 1/2 inch, you don't want to buy, everything all over again. You got plenty 1/4 inch and 3/8. This might be something to think about. All right, here's that hybrid light from Makita. Again, they're giving you a couple bucks off. I forget how many lumens this is. I think it's like 2,400 or something. Oh, wow. That was really at full brightness, 750 lumens. So you can get the Milwaukee power source. Now, obviously, this is a bigger lens here, so it should throw light at a wider spectrum. But I don't know. We know that some of the size of some of these lights now that are about the same size as this that are throwing out a lot more lumens. We got to do a video on this. I got this a while ago, this lantern light. Here's their new LED light. This is something I really, really want, only because I love Milwaukee's searchlight. And this has definitely a little bit more compact, all right? And it's got that hook, right? So that Gen 2, hopefully, searchlight that comes out one day, has 4 modes, just like Milwaukee's, and it does the same exact lumen count. All right, so it's pretty much the Milwaukee. All right, you're going to pay, $79 for the Milwaukee. You can pay $86 for this one. You do get a hook. It's a little bit more compact, obviously, if you're not in Makita's or Milwaukee's platform, but at least you have an option if you're in Makita's platform now for a these lights are very versatile. Yeah, he's got this thing hanging from a chain. You don't really need that. Just stick a nail in a wall. I mean, Milwaukee does have a wall mount too, but they don't work that great. A hook is this much better. All right, here's that. You know, again, I have the rigid version of this, and obviously the lens, the light is not as big as this. All right, and obviously it only does 1,000 lumens. This one, I want to say it's like 3,000, but I've been wrong. Yeah, it's actually 5,500 lumens, and it does have 3,000 lumens, but that's on medium. So, comparing that rigid, which again is not bad for a room, 10 by 10, 12 by 12. This thing is, it's a lot more money. I mean, it's 340. That's the thing. Come on, give me a deal, Makita. There's not one review on this. I don't understand it. It's been out now for like 6 months. They got to bring this price down. Now, yes, it is 5,500 lumens, which is very impressive. But 344. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some of these Makita lights. We haven't talked too much about them. All right, here's some diamond blades. All right, 16-inch, 12-inch, 14-inch, 9-inch. So a lot of different blades. Well-known blades here. You got a nice 4.5-inch for your angle grinder. You got that Impact X. I would go with the XPS bits. They're not much more if they are, at all. These are sold out. I don't know why. Oh, this isn't bad. Now, where is that? I don't even see it up here anymore. There was a DeWalt pole saw deal, but it's completely gone, guys. It's not even up here anymore. But these are the special buys of the day. If I can find that DeWalt pole saw deal, I'll let you know. Peace.